Good morning, everybody. How you doing today? My name's Andrew.
I'm Grandpa.
My name is Joel.
Hi, I'm Daniel.
I'm Gavin.
And we're some of the Veggie Boys, and we'd like to thank you for stopping by.
Good morning, everybody. To start our amazing day, we are heading off to go pick some peas. Whoop, whoop. How's the blueberry harvest coming, Grammy?
It's raining. I'm getting all wet.
The net doesn't help you from getting wet?
No, but look at the blueberries. Pretty nice. This is an early bush and it's a little small. Down that end, they're really big. These will go in the store to sell.
So Andrew's busy this morning, which means that you guys get Lefty as your cameraman for the morning. I hope you guys are as excited as I am. You guys sick of eating peas yet?
Not really.
Sick of picking them.
Sick of picking them for sure. Actually, you know what? I am sick of them because I have some in my fridge that I've been like snacking on, and they're still in.
So we're getting into our late picking of these pea plants, which means we have to keep our eyes peeled for ones that are overripe, ones that we may have missed. It also means that there's a couple that are like really fat and juicy.
Thank you.
We got a bushel and a half of snap peas and snow peas, and he's taking that back to the store. Now we're gonna hand pick some yellow beans. So longtime viewers will know that we actually have a machine that actually picks green beans and yellow beans and Italian flat beans. You might be wondering, well, if we have a machine, then why are we picking them by hand? You'll notice that some of them are still green for the yellow, and then for the green beans, some of them are still too young. So we have people that are asking for green beans and yellow beans now, but when we pick it with the machine, it goes through the entire crop and it takes all the beans off of them at once. And we would have too many beans that aren't ready. So by going through and hand picking them, we can take what's actually available while leaving what's not available for the machine to get later.
Some of the beans are bigger and some of them are smaller, so you don't really want to pick the smaller ones because they'll get bigger. Like this one's kind of on the small side. So that's the kind of size you want to pick them. So you could pick this one, but I'm going to leave it go because we'll come back through and pick them again.
So we just finished picking some green beans and some yellow beans. Next up, we're going to go pick some raspberries. I'm sure the day's coming, might be later this week or next week, that we'll be getting the bean picker out because they're getting super close to being ready. And then from that point on, we pretty much have enough plantings where we stagger it out so that as the beans are getting ready for one planting, we're picking another planting that is completely ready. So we're not wasting any beans. Because at the farm market we go through a lot of green and yellow, and we wouldn't have any time to be able to pick any of the other crops that we have planted if we didn't have the bean picker. Did April pick these? Let's see. So some things you have to keep in mind when you're picking raspberries is when you're picking them, if they stay on the plant, it means that they're not ready. So you don't want to fight them on that. But if they come right off, nice and super simple, nice and easy, and that means that they're ready. That means they're going to be nice and sweet, and they're going to taste good. So tasty. Daniel went to go drop the beans off at the store, so we're just waiting for some containers. This is a younger raspberry patch that we have planted right here, so they're really fresh. We have a more mature, older raspberry patch on the other side of the farm. We're just about finishing up with raspberries. Take a look at how beautiful they look. We also got some new members to the family and our cute little calves that we got. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to startle you.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's so nice to see you. We just got finished with lunch. I was helping Lauren with some things around the house, getting ready for this baby. It's coming soon. Something I wanted to show you guys in our last video, I showed you our cole crops. And guys, they've grown quite a bit since you've seen them last time. The plants are starting to get root bound, so we're able to lift the trays up and hold them like this, which is a good sign. If we look on the back, we can see the plants have a great root structure. And that big root structure is very important because when we transplant these, it's gonna be like a shock to their system. We're moving them from something that they're used to, and we're placing them into a whole new environment. So if they have a strong enough root base, it makes that transition easier. Out of everything that we have, our cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, and even our kohlrabi, the cabbage seems to be looking the best. I don't know what it is, the cabbage just looks so good. And this last planting of cabbage, it's really important for us. One, it's the biggest planting of cabbage that we do. And two, when we start harvesting it, people are thinking about sauerkraut. So we need a lot of nice large heads to make that sauerkraut. The heavier the cabbage, the more sauerkraut you can make, the more money you can make. So if we can get these cabbage to a really nice size, that's gonna help us out a lot. When it comes to farming and you're going from season to season, sometimes things can get out of hand. And by out of hand, I mean you just overlook certain jobs. And one of the jobs we need to take care of is getting this greenhouse cleaned out. We raise a lot of plants, from summer annuals to vegetable plants and even mums. And at the end of the year, this greenhouse we're in, greenhouse number 6, it becomes basically a storage greenhouse. So a lot of the equipment that we use in spring and the early part of summer, that gets put away until next year. And to make room for that, we've got to clean out this greenhouse.
That one, surprisingly heavy. Yeah, it's getting tired.
This greenhouse we're in does have a heater. We don't use the heater in here often, unless it's gonna get very, very cold, because normally we have coal crops stored in here, and we'll be using this greenhouse towards the early part of summer, so it's pretty warm out at night. We have many different greenhouses and they actually function a little different. This greenhouse we're in is pretty tall so that we can store equipment and other things in here. It feels like just the other day we were taking everything out of this greenhouse to get ready for planting time. It just blows my mind when I think how fast the year is going. We got all the pallets moved out of here. Now we have a good spot to store some things. The red truck is gonna get put in here, and then a lot of the soil that we sell to the customers for if they're planting at home, they're starting a garden, that's also gonna go in here. Can you get out of there?
Yeah, I can get out. Just me and the spiders in there.
Before we started doing YouTube, this was the prime vegetable picking vehicle. So we would always use that truck when we were picking vegetables. Then something happened to the truck. We believe we know what the problem is, but we just don't have time to work on it. So until we get the truck running, it's just gonna chill in here for now. It actually works out quite well because we can't fit as many vegetables on that red truck as we can the blue truck. So we prefer to use the blue truck when we're picking anyway. I figured while we were down here, we might as well feed the animals tonight. We have about 60 head of cattle here on the farm, varying all different ages. Now these are all beef cattle. We don't do dairy. That was a common misconception. A lot of people thought we were a dairy farm as well. Vegetables and dairy? I don't know if we could do that. That'd be a little intense. Did you bring me something to play with?
Absolutely.
Terry from the local New Holland dealership showed up. We had a bale spike on order and we finally got it here. We got a bulk of our round bales done, but I believe a lot of the hay that we're gonna do later on in the year, that's gonna be round bales as well. So we're happy we have that spike for the 130. We were on our way to load up some round bales for the cows and something happened to the skid steer loader. So the boys are taking care of that. It's almost time to close up the farm market, so I came home. We just got the farm market closed up. It seems like there are some showers that are coming in. We might get about 2 inches of rain tonight. We put a lot of stuff up on the porch, all the flowers and stuff that we had out front. How was your date with Mom?
She read her book and she didn't talk to me. I guess it went well.
Sounds like a good date to me. So we believe the problem with the skid steer loader, there's this little plate with spikes on it that separate the hydrostat and the engine. And we called the dealer and they said that might have gone bad. So the boys tomorrow morning are gonna take this apart and look at it, see if we can find that piece. And if it is bad, we're gonna order a new one. What are we having for dinner tonight?
Chicken and broccoli tortellini Alfredo.
Sounds good to me.
I'm here.
Dinner's ready.
Thank you, Lauren. I appreciate you having dinner ready when I'm ready.
I'm sitting here on the swing waiting for you. Dinner's ready.
I'm coming.
It's getting to the point where Lauren's ready to have the baby. A couple more weeks till we're due, but everything's going well. She's healthy. So we're gonna sit down and get ready for dinner. That means this is where we're gonna end the video. So we wanna thank everyone for watching, and we hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.